Mind control is the best defensive engraving, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can easily beat player bases that have mind control and a lot of ice statues. And if you don't know what mind control does, some of the troops that you use are going to defend the base, even mech and scorchers. And what makes this engraving really strong is even if you don't lose any troops, there's still going to be rifles that are spawning and defending the base. This is the first player base with 7 boosted ice statues, and against mind control laser rangers, or in this case all laser rangers, are a very strong strategy. Then we clear some of the mines. I'm gonna let these laser rangers fire once, then we're gonna go right under this bunker. And the plan is we're going to use just smokes. We're gonna let the laser rangers look out of the smoke for a split second, then they all fire, and then we're gonna throw a re-smoke. So just like this, and that we're just gonna repeat that till we clear enough. And now you can already see those rifles coming from that headquarter, and that's really the strength of the laser rangers. Even if there's 100 rifles, laser rangers are gonna take them out in just a few shots. Also, if you're wondering how I'm getting this much GBE just by destroying these few buildings, that's because of the tribes. We have the GBE gain tribe and also laser ranger damage tribes, so these tribes are perfect for this strategy. And also in those bunkers, as you can see, there's grenadiers, which is the strongest bunker troop, so we need to be careful about those. And that's also what is very good about the smoke. The grenadiers are not able to shoot at our laser rangers, but our laser rangers are gonna be able to take out the grenadiers, and we basically just keep re-smoking. So we can take out this boom cannon, and then we can basically go for this bunker. So you're gonna need another shot, and then that bunker is gonna get taken out. And now we can already go and prepare the next stop. So we can clear the laser rangers over here. Basically there's just 4 defenses left now that can even do something against our laser rangers. This one rocket launcher and the mortar, also the doom cannon and this other rocket launcher. So we just need one shock and then keep throwing critters on that headquarter. And yeah, now basically this rocket launcher is going down. We can go towards the grappler and clear the shields, because our laser rangers don't do enough damage at one building if there's a shield, so we have to take out the shield. And after the shield we can go back towards the headquarter. We also need to be a little bit careful with the troops that are going to spawn, because we lost some laser rangers, so obviously now there will be spawning some laser rangers. But because this player has not a lot of offensive statues, the laser rangers are not going to do a lot of damage. Another way how we can attack those bases is we're just going to ignore mind control. So that means we're going to rush the core, and before that we're also going to take out the shield, because the core health is otherwise just too high. 2 bombardiers to clear all that free GB at the beginning. Helps a lot that also these boom cannons are a little bit behind those storages, so they're not going to be in range. And then the rush will be with the Zookas and brick, and before that I'm going to take out the shield. So now those boom cannons are starting to pick off those bombardiers. Then we're gonna take out one of those bunkers. And but those troops are not really going to do a lot. There's a laser ranger, but it's just not able to take out the Zookas in one shot. So I just took out the heavy and the laser ranger, and somehow I fled one of those rifles. And now I can basically ignore all the troops that are coming from the bunkers or from mind control. And I'll just go to the back. The troops are in smoke. The mind control troops, they don't follow obviously, so they're spawning the troops now, but they're not gonna be able to attack for quite a while. And now with battlers I'm gonna flare that shield, and then I'm gonna go for 2 critters and 2 shocks. And then instantly, just when this shield went down, I flared the headquarter. And now there's a bunch of Zookas, but those Zookas from mind control, they're only gonna take out like 1 or 2 Zookas at the same time, so I was able to finish the core with the Zookas. And then against this base with over 200% building health, and after clearing the base, this happened. So I decided to boost armor engraving. The first thing I did was to drop the bombardiers and sparkle with 1 medic, just to get some extra GB from those cannons and sniper towers, and also took out the rocket launcher on the opposite side to where I'm going with my troops. And now I'm flaring back, took out most of the defenses, and you can already see those rifles are coming from the headquarter. So timing worked really nicely there. I dropped the laser rangers and other troops. Also cleared some of the mines with one critter. And armor was really strong there with first rocket launcher, because without armor the laser rangers got taken out really quickly. And I just kept distracting with critters and some sharks. And I tried to go more on the right side and stay close to the wall. So yeah, I even ignored that one mortar. Luckily there got the bunker. And from there now it's basically just going around the right side, staying close to the wall, and yeah, clearing with both of the shields. And yeah, just throw some sharks and critters to distract the rocket launcher and shot blaster. And you can see how many troops I have left at this point. So armor really made a huge difference. And just keeps so many troops alive. And I think it probably also helps a bit with the troops here from the mind control, so that they also do less damage. And yeah, at this point the defenses are getting swarmed there. They have no chance really to take them out. With the critters coming from Sparky, it's also why I'm using Sparky and not Kawan. Just the passive critters coming every, I think, 4 seconds. That's such a huge help. Yeah, then one regroup there, and then the core is gonna get taken out any second. And there we go. But this attack also works without armor. Again, the same beginning, Sparky, the Bombardier and the Medic to clear the sniper towers and mortars. And this base is a little bit different. It has the grappler, but it's basically the same attack. I also took out the rocket launcher and the machine gun, but I still went over the left side on this base. I just took out the rocket launcher because I could also take out the machine gun at the same time, and yeah, that could save me a shock at some point. And I got a bit unlucky, lost 2 bombardiers already, so basically no bombardiers left, just 1, so the laser rangers need to do most of the damage. And there are some sharks for those splash damage buildings, and I can just clear a little bit. So I think there's no grenadiers in the bunker, so I think there's just some craniers and Zookas. So that also helps. I'm just going around the left side this time. Some critters for distraction. And then from there I'm just gonna let them clear. And yeah, just keep throwing some sharks for the rocket launchers. Also some critters. With this base, the laser rangers are also going to get a lot of the defenses behind the core or the headquarter. There, the shock blast is almost gone, and now they're taking out also this last rocket launcher. That's also why I didn't take it out with the barrage and artillery, because the laser rangers are going to get it very easily. And I just finished the remaining health. And also don't forget to use code Kaktus in the shop, would really appreciate that, and it helps a lot. I think probably would have also worked without taking out the shield, but I only had 1 bombardier left, so yeah, just went for the shield first and then back to the headquarter, and yeah, finishing the remaining health. And down goes the last base.